After nearly 40 years, a staple business in Glade Spring, Virginia is going up for sale.
Suber & Son is more than just a hardware store. It's a gathering place, a reminder of days gone by, and a great place to find those things you didn't even know you needed. It's located in a century-old building on the town square in Glade Spring. News Channel 11's Karen Jenkins tells us why this place is so special.
For nearly 40 years, Suber & Son has been the kind of store where you can get all of your hardware needs, plus unique items like these older cameras or even a used tool. The hope is that the new owners will keep the store open. When Tony Suber and his dad opened this hardware store in the 80s, Tony couldn't have known his dad would pass away within a year, leaving just the son to run the business. Tony remembers the first few years were rough, but over time he's built a business that has become a beloved part of the Glade Spring community.
You know, when you're the only little hardware in town, we kind of have to hit all the high spots to fill in the holes, so it's kind of a one-stop shop, you know, so a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Longtime customer Howard Smith from Chilhowie says he first discovered the store years ago after hearing about the wide selection of tackle. Now it's his go-to store for all hardware needs and more.
Even though I've came here for 30 years and basically know what is offered, I always walk the aisles and always get surprised. So, like, wow, he's added this, or wow, he's added that.
If you walk the aisles, you'll find a mix of modern and antique merchandise, new and used tools, even produce and local honey. Goods are stacked from floor to ceiling. And maybe surprisingly, Tony doesn't consider those big box home stores competition because he offers something he says those stores don't, a relationship with his customers. And it's those customers he'll miss the most. But he says it's time to put some of that tackle he sells to good use.
I'd like to take off some time, go fishing, and enjoy my rest of my life, what I have left. And, you know, there's a time when you just have to say when.
A local real estate agent who specializes in older properties says the sale includes 2 buildings that are over a century old, each with an apartment and all the merchandise of the hardware store.
I think it could go one of 2 ways. I think maybe there are people that live here that might say, oh, I love that store, I want to keep it going, and maybe they're the ones that come into it. There may be a person from New York or California, which we're seeing a lot of, that say, hey, I would like to own a hardware store in Appalachia.
The buildings and all of this content will be officially listed this weekend. Reporting in Glade Spring, I'm Karen Jenkins, News Channel 11.